Taylor Swift is so interesting to me because she represents this thing that all women were supposed to do, which is to rise to the top and to be mad at men because they take their career away, even though they're clearly succeeding where men could never succeed. I'm sorry, there's just no male pop star that has this kind of attention over female fans. And yet, ultimately, she gets out of this 6-year relationship. She's singing constantly about wanting to start a family and get married. And now she's with this other guy who's been on his podcast saying, yes, I want to be married. He does his podcast with his brother, who's happily married to like his college sweetheart with multiple children. Like, this is the rise of a pro-natalist, pro-family movement, and conservatives just need to embrace it.
You made an interesting
Stop making
point.
everything bad.
Or steal it.
Co-opt it. Come on,
exactly.
team.
If the truth is that Taylor Swift is a big psyop and she's like gonna go Democrat, whatever, the narrative from the right needs to be to take control of the river, that massive force coming at you, and divert it by, instead of attacking the things she does with Democrats, support the things she's doing. Like, I love that Taylor says she wants to have a family. She's right. And Travis saying the same thing. How wholesome. I actually am really inspired she doesn't like George Soros. What a good person. Make that the focal point.
Right. Also, I've been thinking, I'm not a fan of hers. I can appreciate some songs, but like the work ethic that went into re-recording everything is crazy. Like, didn't Michael Jackson buy all the Beatles music catalog?
So that's the last time I cared about who bought whose catalog, was when Jackson bought all of the Beatles publishing.
Can you tell that story really quick? Isn't it like McCartney? Didn't McCartney tell Jackson you should own music catalog, and then Jackson turned around and bought the Beatles?
He actually outbid McCartney for his own songs. But see, here's the difference between what we're talking about now and then.
Yeah.
There was no politics involved in that at all. Now everything is shaded by politics.
Totally agree.
We can't get away from it.
Nope.
Man, it's just Taylor Swift pulled off what may be one of the biggest FUs to the Soros family ever. They bought music for something, I think it was $300. Can you fact check me on this? I think it was $300 million. And then by her re-recording it all, she ripped $300 million out of their pockets.
Man.
That's because their investment becomes zero.
So they bought the masters, not the publishing.
So she owns the artist composition.
Right.
Which means the song's
Correct.
core.
Yeah.
Okay.
The recordings she did were bought by Soros and the Carlyle Group and these other investors. By re-recording it, that investment was worthless now.
Right.
Just absolutely worthless.
Yeah.
And
He sold it for it's never been disclosed, but they believe it's north of $300 million.
By you mean Scooter Braun?
Scooter
Braun. Yep. And
wow.
She was saying something like, it's not worth it. Imagine all of those songs on streaming platforms. How much money will it generate? Nowhere near that much in their lifetime. That means she would have to, it may have been that they knew Taylor wanted her career. This is her life's work. And they were probably thinking, like, you're a billionaire. If you want it, we're going to drive the price up to $300 million. You'll never make that money back. It's ours.
Was she smart enough to realize it wasn't worth it?
Yes. And then she said no.
Okay, well, now I'm a fan.
And here's the thing. Maybe that
Converting Swiftie fans.
This may have been the move to try and control her. Basically, you're a high-profile celebrity. You work for us now, or we will own your life's work and you can do nothing about it. Instead, she goes, I will re-record every single song and you will get nothing.
And you know who told her to do that? Kelly Clarkson.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just telling you, it's like a fascinating wave of characters that you wouldn't expect.
I could see this is a great way to bridge the divide between Kanye and Taylor. It should happen because this is all Kanye was railing against a year ago. My contracts, people owning my stuff. This is what Prince talked about. And like
this is why Gilmore Girls came off the air. It's all the things that are important.
She came out unscathed.